my God, ladies and gentlemen, who has missed this voice? It's Mr. Brain Dead Sammy in the goddamn house. Back after a few days, ladies and gentlemen, I have missed you. I have missed you all so fucking much. Now light this motherfucker on fire right now. Let's go. Let's see those flames, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see those hell yeses, those flames and everything you got. Feels good to be back. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shit. You know what it is. You know what the fuck it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. You know who it is. And you know what it is. You are watching a stream for none other than the sickest with your host to the most, your international treasure, your guitar teacher, your fucking vocal instructor, your personal shopper, your everything that you could ever need in your lives for the next hour or so. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Samy fucking Elbanna, as the Kimball would point out. Thank you all for being here once again with me. I've been absent for a few days, understandably. I'll explain why I've been gone for a few days. But we are here, and we are fucking happy to be here. I'm super stoked to see so many people out there. We got all of our people out there. We got Whisper in the Chaos. We got Braindead John. We got Candy Devil. We got Kurkuma. And we have Manu Met, who has just subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. It means the literal world to me. Thank you so much. You are the first, but not the last, legend that we have here tonight. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a killer fucking show. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. We're going to have a killer fucking show because today we're going to be talking about the two Tavastia shows that Law Society played last Saturday. We're going to be talking about the fact that I'm back streaming and I don't have any fucking where to go for the next at least 1 week, which is honestly for me is actually pretty fucking incredible because usually I'm traveling all over the goddamn country every second day. So we're going to be talking about that, and last but not least, we are going to be talking about the fact that it seems like our friends in America woke the fuck up and are going to be voting that orange-faced sack of shit out of the goddamn office. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Kimball for thanking me for a killer show, because you know what? It wouldn't have been a killer show without all of you. Thank you so much to the Kimball, to Braindead John, and by the way, yeah, my neck is fucking broken still, dude. And either way, fucking, it's going to be so cool. It's going to be so fucking cool. So ladies and gentlemen, before we roll with the intro theme, I would love to know from the bottom of my fucking heart, who is ready for another class act stream and ready for a lot of fucking entertainment from yours truly, Mr. Braindead Sammy Official. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. Give me one of those big, fat, and juicy hell yeses, or one of those flames, or two of those flames, or three of those flames, or as many fucking flames as you want. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that I am fucking here for you. I am here for you, and you are all here for me, so you know what? That's a pretty good fucking transaction. Let's go. Booyah, ladies and gentlemen. That felt good. That felt so fucking good. I believe the last time we have done a stream was, correct me if I'm wrong, but was it last Thursday, last Friday? Honestly, I don't even fucking remember anymore. I do not even remember anymore. But either way, the fact of the matter is that I've missed all of you, and I would be very pleased to know that at least some of you have missed me. But honestly, I have to just give the biggest shout out possible to mankind known to mankind to someone else. I want to give the biggest shout out to all of my people out there. Honestly, everyone who came to the show at Tavastia and everyone who's watching right now. Honestly, it was cool to pretend for one whole day that the world was going back to normal. But honestly, today after having my heart race a lot in the morning after opening the news and seeing that a lot of the fucking country, and by country, I mean the U.S., because obviously, I mean, we live here in good old cold Finland, but yes, hell yes, we are interested to know how our friends in the States are doing and how their whole political show is going. So, in the morning, I woke up, opened the news stories, saw the country, it was very red, and I was like, oh shit, this cannot fucking happen again. But seems like faith is being restored in a very big way today in the United States of America, and fucking everything is good here. Everything is always good here, because even though the coronavirus is still a very real thing in the world, we got to play a show at Tavasti. We actually played 2 shows almost back to back. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with this. We're going to start with talking about the shows. So, to anyone who still doesn't know what happened, Lost Society played 2 shows at a very legendary club called Tavastia Club in Helsinki, which, by the way, turned 50 years old, which is an incredible achievement. It's a real monument, to the whole Finnish music culture, and it's always a fucking blast to play there. And this was our 13th and 14th time playing there, getting to play there, which honestly by itself already is a major thing for us, because, I mean, not everyone gets to play there, and, it's always an honor to do that, and obviously it's always cool to play in front of people. So, we're going to start off with this, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, it was the first time ever in the history of fucking mankind where Lost Society has played 2 shows in the matter of 8 hours. Don't get me wrong, we did the stream shows. It was technically 2 shows in the matter of like 18 hours, but this was 2 shows in front of a live audience, which always makes it even more rough for the band, obviously, but in a good way. So we were very eager to see how the whole dynamic is going to go, and obviously we were super nervous, probably me more than others, super nervous to see how the voice will last, how the energy levels will last, and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, in my humble opinion, we fucking killed it. In my very humble opinion, we killed it, and obviously that was largely because of everyone who was there. So once again, the Kimball, Braindead John, and everyone else who came there, thank you so much for doing so, because both shows were 100% sold out, which obviously it's not as sold out as what it would be if it was regular capacity, because don't get me wrong, it was all regulations, all possible health regulations were taken into notice, or taken into account to make sure everyone was 100% safe. And I think Tavastia did a really, really, really good job with that, because I think it was like rows 1 to 15 were pretty much like gated out. There was like red velvet wire, velvet rope to divide everyone and stuff like that. And after that, it was very largely up to people themselves how they want to act and how they want to, control the environment. But, there was no mosh pits, there was no stuff like that. And if there would have been, obviously, I would have stopped the fucking show and said, you can't do that. Because as I said at both shows, every show in Finland that doesn't result in any possible coronavirus cases is a step towards a new normal of concert culture and music culture in general. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we had the Kimball fucking front and on the right, looking from the stage. On the right, we had Braindead John looking, who was front row in the fucking left. Dude, that was fucking dope. It was so cool seeing all of you there with your masks on. Major respect for that. So, anyways, the Kimball asked me, how was your voice? Did it feel different at the end of the second show? Honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest. I was shocked about the fact that after the first show, obviously, I was like, because before the first show, everyone was like, we have to remember we can't, go too much overboard. We have to kind of hold back a bit because we're gonna have a second show today. By the end of the first show, I was like, yeah, that didn't work out. Everyone was like, yeah, that didn't really work out, because it is impossible to try to hold yourself back when you are. First of all, it's the first time in a very long time. I mean, this is the second show this year where we're playing in front of a live audience. So honestly, it would have been just impossible to try to hold ourselves back. But the crazy thing is, after the first show, I had a couple of cups of coffee because I couldn't be bothered to make any tea or stuff like that. And I was just singing, we had our Spotify playlist on in the backstage, and I was kind of just warming up by singing some different, fucking cult songs, and what we had Cheap Trick playing and stuff like that. And honestly, I was low-key pretty scared about how my voice will handle the second show. But in the end of the day, the second show, my voice was open. My voice was completely open, and I think my voice was even better than the first one, which was honestly puzzling for me. But in a way, it makes sense, obviously, because I think the first show, everyone was so nervous. Everyone was so nervous about how it's going to go because, obviously every show nowadays is such a special event, such a majorly special event. So I feel like, obviously during the first show, I didn't fuck up at least too badly, hopefully. But I think the second show, everyone was even more calmed down, and everyone was like, yeah, we fucking got this. We know how to do this shit. So either way, it was just incredible. It was just the best time, honestly. It was the best time. It was, if I remember correctly, I haven't got like the last settlements or anything, but I believe it's closer to 270 people per show, and that was like 100% sold out. Because I believe there's like the maximum capacity, including the band and the crew and everything like that. People who work there is about 300. So I believe it was about 270 the cutoff for the general public. And it was obviously special. Corona or no Corona, it was the first time we could say that this was a sold out show at Tavastia. And obviously that does magic to the band and the morale of the band, and just having such a good feeling and being even more stoked to play. So the shows were incredible. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, number 2, I got to debut my new fucking instrument. My new instrument. I'm looking at my Phoenix right now. It's there on the right. I'm gonna bring it out in just a second. And in the back of my laptop, I can see it. I can see almost all of it is Mrs. Absolution. So I got to debut these new guitars, and boy, are they fucking good. They are incredible instruments. Incredible instruments. Had a small mishap in the first show because how will I explain this that everyone understands? There are strap locks on a guitar. That sounds so dirty for some reason. The world is destroyed. The internet destroyed all of our generation. But there are these locks that kind of keep the guitar in place. And usually, when we get new guitars, we'll always put a shit ton of glue and cocktail sticks inside. Cocktail sticks are basically like toothpicks, but the ones that you'd fucking eat stuff off. So basically, you'd put those in there just so that it doesn't come off, like, even if you pull it, because obviously we give our guitars a hard time. So either way, I didn't do that for both of my guitars, and obviously the first show, the second song, it fucking came off. But you know what? I didn't let that matter. I didn't let that bother me in the least bit, because I just rocked it out fucking 80s style. I had my guitar on my knee the whole song. Then I changed my guitar right away afterwards. But for the second show, fixed all of that shit, and everything was completely perfect. So that was cool. That was cool. But either way, the guitar sounded better than ever. We had our new Kemper profiles, which sound so fucking good. And we have, actually, there's one addition to our pickup setup that I have forgotten to tell you all. And I will tell you that in a moment when I pick up my Phoenix. But anyway, we got to debut the guitar. So, once again, a big shout out to ESP Guitars, to EMG Pickups, to Musa Mama for hooking us up with all of these incredible and fabulous instruments. You all make our lives very much easier. So anyway, that was the second thing I wanted to say. The third and the last thing about the gigs that I wanted to say is, once again, I want to give a shout out to all of the people who were there, to all of you who are watching the show, and to Tavastia for honestly making sure music and the music culture continues in Finland, even when we have such a difficult time on our hands, such as the coronavirus time. I really appreciate the fact that they made sure that everyone was respecting the rules. No one was fucking on top of each other or stuff like that. I fully recognize the fact that obviously not everyone was wearing a mask there, nor is it possible to force everyone to wear the masks there. But you know what? I think it's fucking good that I think this is day 4 now. It's day 4 or day 5 after the shows, and at least no one has reported themselves being sick. So I think we are safe to say that everything is fine. Knocking on that fucking famous wood of mine. And oh my god, that sounded fucking dirty, dude. Okay, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that thus concludes our report on Tavastia. Incredible show. 2.5 hours of live music in a row. Almost in a row. We had 1 hour, 45 minutes in between, but it was 2.5 hours of live music all together, and I think that is fucking incredible. That's fucking incredible, even on our standards, which are usually perfection. Robert Razimus, what the fuck is up, my man? Great to see you, dude. Great to fucking see you. I'm gonna whip out some new instruments in just a moment, or they're not new anymore per se, but they are still fairly new. So anyways, dude, great that you are here watching and enjoying another quality stream by yours truly, Mr. Brandon Samy Official. So either ways, ladies and gentlemen, those were all of the things I wanted to say and talk about the Tavastia shows. Do you have any questions about the shows, related to how the security measures were kind of conducted and taken forward? Is there anything anyone wants to know about the shows before we start talking about a slight tragedy that has happened in my life? Just a slight tragedy that has happened in my life, which I'm devastated about. No, we didn't have any support bands on these shows because, actually, pure and simple, because we had 2 shows and 2.5 hours of live music, so we couldn't have been bothered to fucking, carry everything away before our show, because obviously we don't have crews or anything. We have a sound tech and a light guy, but nothing else. So support bands, no, definitely not for shows like this. How did you spend your time between shows? I was the laziest fucking person in the world, but honestly, I think fairly, I had a fairly good reason for being the laziest guy on the planet. I just didn't do anything. First, I drank a couple of Gatorades, and I was sitting down like this. I was like this, fucking, looked depressed, but I felt happy. The usual thing that I would do after a show. Obviously, you're so tired. And, I didn't do anything. Then afterwards, I went to eat. And then I had a couple of cups of coffee. And then I started singing. And then I hit the stage once again. And after the second show, I was ready to fucking crawl into a coffin and just bury myself, honestly. I was literally completely dead when we finished the second show. When we drove back, we arrived in Jyväskylä, Finland, the center of the motherfucking known universe, at around 4 a.m. And for the next 2 days, I was just useless. I didn't do anything. I didn't do fucking anything. And then yesterday, of course, I drove to Helsinki, then to Tampere, and then to Jyväskylä because I had some business to do. So it's been a pretty crazy last 5 days, but it's like that. That's just the life I live. Guitarist77, new EMG video with you was amazing. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And I guess you're probably talking about the one. It's not new per se. The one that has been on YouTube for a while. Or did they release another one? Because that is possible. No, I'm opening my Instagram. There aren't any new ones at least. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, thank you so much. You guys set your own stage always, and just in this pandemic season? No, we set up our stage always because we can't afford a crew. We have, like I've said, we've had since the beginning of times, obviously our own sound tech. That's what you need. That's what a band always needs. And for the last 5 years, we've had our own light guy in Finland because he's just the world's best light guy. But yeah, that's basically it. In certain luxurious events, if we have a really big show coming up or something, we'll have a guitar tech. But at this point, it's not like financially possible for us to have a crew that will set up the stage and take the stage off. It's us doing everything all the time, which is pretty crazy. But It's the way it goes. The Kimball, I had the opportunity to buy tickets for the second show as well, but I didn't, and I'm happy for that. I'm sure I couldn't have survived the second show. Too much headbanging and jumping around. Dude, I respect the hell out of you. And, yeah, I can tell you, at least from the side of being on stage and jumping and moshing and doing all kinds of stuff, I'm pretty devastated still. My body is devastated. I really have to go to a chiropractor, like, as soon as possible. And actually, today, I'm going to use that as a good old donkey bridge to my second subject, which isn't the tragedy yet, but this is that today I actually went for a jog for the first time in 2.5 weeks, and honestly, I feel like my body is just breaking on me. Honestly, I'm only 25 years old, but I feel like I'm fucking dying. And obviously it's because I've had a 2.5 week break, and I went for the 12 kilometers right off the top, which was clearly a big mistake. Obviously I couldn't run the whole thing. I was walking most of the time, but either way, it was pretty crazy. But I did it, ladies and gentlemen. I did it. So anyways, now we've covered the show, and we have covered my body just breaking on me. So who wants to hear and see? I have a very visual aid about the biggest tragedy on planet Earth of 2020. And yes, this is including the coronavirus, Trump, and everything. Who wants to see the biggest tragedy of 2020? You know, I'm half going to do this because I need reassurance from all of you that I can pull this off. I need to know that I can pull this off, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're ready to see and hear about the biggest tragedy of 2020, please fucking, set the comments on fire or do something funny, because you're going to laugh your asses off in just a moment. No, it's not a tattoo. It's not a tattoo. If I had a bad tattoo, I would never tell you about it. I'd never show it to you, except if it's on my face or some shit like that. But that will be a long ways away if that ever happens. If that ever fucking happens. Okay, you want to hear it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Check this out. Check this out. I was sick about 2 weeks ago. I was sick 2 weeks ago. Laying in my bed, waiting for my coronavirus test to come back, which was negative, by the way. So, I was on eBay. I was on fucking eBay because I like buying shit. I like buying cheap shit. Like, you see these? Fucking get my gold chains. Cost about €1. Anyway, I was like, you know what? I want a fucking leather jacket. I want a new leather jacket. I want a leather jacket with fringes, which are the fucking dangly things. And I want a leather jacket that has fucking rivets on it. I want a rivet jacket, which has rivet and a fringe leather jacket. And I found the perfect one. Found the fucking perfect one. And next up, I was fucking fighting for it for 5 days because it was a bidding war. It was between me and some asshole from the UK. And got a pretty fair deal on it. Didn't pay too much. Then I started waiting for it. I was already fine by this moment. So I was just, every single day I opened my cell phone. I was like, where is it coming from? Where's it coming? It was coming from Glasgow. And I bought a medium-sized leather jacket. Did not specify if it's for women or men, because I don't give a fuck. If it fits me, that's cool. So I finally get it. Finally got it 2 days ago. Opened it up. And I fucking smashed my head on a wall. Honestly, I was like, oh my fucking God. This is too small. This is way too small. But I paid about 70 goddamn euros for this jacket. So believe you me, I'm going to wear it and I'm going to rock it. So who wants to see it? It's really small, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. I just do not give a fuck. It's behind me right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's behind me. I got my fucking jacket right here. So yeah, the problem is, it's a fucking medium-sized jacket for a girl. And, usually I'll wear a fucking girl's jacket. It doesn't make any problem. And, the fucking, sleeves are perfect. Sleeves are fucking perfect. And, yeah, it fits my girl, but I'm not giving it to her because I love this jacket so much. So, fuck that. So, anyway, if you see it like this, fits like a charm. Absolutely perfect. Looks fucking incredible. And I look fucking incredible like usual. But then we have just a slight issue of the fact when I get up, it's really fucking short. But you know what? I'm going to ask you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know from all of you motherfuckers, can I pull this off? Can I fucking pull this off? Because I fucking paid my ass off to get this jacket, and it is too cool for me to fucking give it away. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need to know, can I pull this off? Can I fucking pull this off? My girlfriend's looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Oh my god, yeah, it's fucking cropped. It's so cropped. Okay, we have 1 nope. We have 2 yeses. We have 3 yeses. Oh my god. It's gonna be it's hard. Crop jackets are for girls, but you know what? I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna fucking pull this off. You know what? I do not care. If your sweater wasn't so long, I'd say hell yeah. You look gorgeous on a glam look with that. Definitely a stage look for the local band. Yeah, hell yeah. I think so. If Johnny Depp can wear crop tops, so can you. Fair play. On a stage without a shirt, that's one, dude. That's one. There's some don't know. I think the consensus is that I can pull it off. Thumbs up from the girl. Thumbs up from me. So fuck yeah. Wear it without any other clothes so I could do it naked? Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it naked. Hell yeah. But yeah, okay, all jokes aside, this really bummed me out because this is perfect in all other ways. But yeah, it's kind of fucking small. It's kind of small. But you know what? All things are always coming back. I'm going to take this off because it's so hot. All things are always coming back, and I bet crop tops for dudes such as George Lynch will be coming back one day. So you know what? I might as well fucking bring it back because that is like the coolest jacket ever. Honestly, I started thinking about other possibilities such as buying a new one and just, taking apart all the fringes and, putting it back on the new one and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Hey, speaking of sweaters, is that your girlfriend's sweater? No, this is actually my sweater that I gave her, but I kind of since took back. Bought this from Japan, actually. I love it. Love it. So anyways, yeah, that there ends our discussion about the too small jacket. So anyway, we'll see. You'll probably see it on my Instagram if I decide to start wearing it, and if I don't, then probably won't. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is the biggest tragedy of 2020 so far. Can't you just put fringes down there so it looks longer? Holy fucking shit. That is a great idea. That is... Did you hear that? Trying to get my girlfriend's attention. Did you fucking hear that? Someone suggested. One of my incredible followers on Twitch suggested that I could fucking sew some fringes on the bottom of the jacket so it looks longer. That is a fucking great idea. Thank you. That is a great idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to fucking order myself some fringes off of eBay, like, right away after this is fucking over. Thank you so much. Thank you so fucking much. That is a great idea. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm actually going to do that. Then I will actually... Oh, my God. You're a designer. Of course you're a designer. Fuck yes. Much respect. Okay, thank you so much. I have to fucking put this on. You are a legend. I'm applauding you. My girlfriend is applauding you. Thank you so much. I will buy myself some fringes and I will sew them the fuck on my jacket. Thank you. You single-handedly solved the biggest tragedy of 2020. Thank you so much. Thank you ever so much. Now, as long as the fucking orange-faced asshole gets voted out of office in the States, today's actually going to be a very decent day. Today's going to be a decent day. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to get my Phoenix guitar and play you a very long solo. Is that okay? Is that okay, ladies and gentlemen? Of course it is okay. I'm going to leave you with this, and I'm going to go get my guitar. Who is ready to witness the litness of the Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen? This has never burned down, but it will always rise up from the ashes, ladies and gentlemen. I am more than proud to show you the beast that we like to call the Phoenix. Let's fucking do this. How's the volume, ladies and gentlemen? How is the volume? Let me know if you need it louder or lower. And by the way, pardon me, I'm probably going to be a bit slower today. Slower on the guitar than usual because my left bicep has been killing me after these shows because I was shredding my ass off, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to see what happens right now. Going to do my drone sound and shred on top of that. Check this shit out. Because I found my drone button on the Kemper. Now, who wants a fucking Lost Society song? Oh, hell to the motherfucking yes. Let's do something like so. Here we go. Yeah. gentlemen, thank you so fucking much. Thank you so much. Obviously, that was a song called Outbreak, No Rest for the Sickest, which was, by the way, one of the coolest live moments, in my opinion. One of the coolest live moments of my fucking life. Because, to be honest, when I bought this guitar, when I ordered this guitar, after I'd seen it in February 2020, I was like, you know what? This is going to be my fucking Outbreak guitar. This is so going to be my Outbreak guitar. And so it happened that this became my drop A sharp guitar, which obviously is one of the tunings, or the tuning that that Outbreak is in. And I must say, it sounds fucking incredible. So basically, one of the things I was saying in the beginning of the episode was that there's one small addition that we actually made. I'm going to come a bit back now. There's one small addition that we made to our pickup world, which is, by the way, once again, 100% copying Johnny Jonas, Mr. Jonas Parkkonen, because these pickups, the H2s with the ALX preamp, it's totally his thing. He started that, and me and Arttu, we fell in love with the sound, and that's why we ordered them. So what we did is, obviously, it has the H2 pickups, which are passive pickups. They have the ALX preamp, which has the coil tap thing here. But what we still did, one more thing, completely straight out of the Jonas Parkkonen handbook, is that instead of just having one battery, we have two batteries. So it's 18 volts of power coming into these fucking things, which makes the biggest difference in the world. Honestly, it's like night and fucking day. So that is why these pickups with the 18 volts combined with a new 5150 profile that we're using equals the best Lost Society guitar sound I've ever heard in my life. And that is what you heard at the Tavastia show, and that's what you're going to hear for the rest of your lives, as long as live shows come back one day. And I promise you they will come back. I know that they will come back. To answer Joe Johanna's question, how many guitars do you have in total? To be honest, not that many when you think about it, because we've done 4 records, and usually per record you would have a couple of guitars. So I'm not going to count it, because I have 2 of the Super Strats. I have the one that's black and the one that's kind of reddish, sunburst, whatever the fuck it is. And then I have one, the Stratocaster LTD, the Deluxe, that currently doesn't have pickups on it. Then I have, let me see, I have 4 Eclipses and this one right here. So, I mean, yeah, I have a fair amount, but actually at the moment, I have exactly the amount of hardtail guitars that I need to pull off a show nowadays, because we have 3 tunings and I have 2 spare guitars, so I have 5 guitars in total that I use, because I don't use the Floyd Rose guitars anymore, because they don't fit my playing anymore. So anyways, who has more guitars, me or Arttu? Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So who's the better guitarist? Probably me. I have more guitars and I am the better guitarist. So no, I'm just kidding. Arttu's the better guitarist, but I have more guitars and mine look cooler than his. So fuck him. Oh my fucking god. Joino PPA, thank you so much. Love the Red Wolf album. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great episode. It's been a great comeback episode. Once again, it's a comeback episode, even though I have not been gone that long. I haven't been gone that long. So sad he's not single anymore. Arttu actually has not been single for the last 10 years. So it's not a new thing, but we are all very happy that that he is married and stuff like that. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here and joining me. As I said, it's not a comeback episode because I haven't been gone for that long. I was gone for a few days because we had a double show in Helsinki, and I've been traveling the world once again. But now I am back here, and you will see me here tomorrow once again at 5:30 p.m. CET. And tomorrow probably I'll be doing an Instagram live where I focus on the shred-alicious fucking things. The shred-alicious fucking things, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and you were talking about Jonas. Well, I've been fucking married to that guy for the last 20 years. So anyway, he's never been single. He's never been fucking single, but yeah. Okay, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you once again tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. CET and probably on Instagram, on an Instagram Live. My name is Brandon Samy Official, and I'm stopping the episode already now 15 or actually 14 minutes early because I have my girlfriend back at home, which is awesome. She's been seeing her parents for the last 1.5 weeks, so we're going to watch some movies, we're going to fucking eat some candies, we're going to have some fun. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, have a great fucking evening. Love all of you. So peace and a lot of love, and stay safe. Stay fucking away from the virus, and well, it's too late to vote for, in the States, but we hope that the orange face man will not be there anymore tomorrow. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all.